Oh boy, DC really screwed the pooch again, folks. And usually I'd give an intro to these videos and all of that, introduce myself, give out name, but I don't think I really need to in this case. Today we're going to be talking about The Flash, and this is quite the film we're going to be talking about here. And before I go off on just how horrendous this film is, I'm going to give you guys the plot. I'm going to get you guys caught up to speed here, if you know what I'm saying. So, without further ado, let's fucking begin. So, the movie begins with him helping out Batman and Wonder Woman stop a bank robbery go wrong. And he revisits a childhood home, and there he remembers his childhood with his parents, Nora and Henry, before Henry's false imprisonment for Nora's murder. Overcome by his emotions, Barry accidentally travels back in time to earlier in the day and informs Bruce about it. Despite Bruce's warnings that time travel can have unintended consequences, despite the fact he already time traveled, Barry goes back to the day of Nora's death and prevents it from happening. As Barry returns to the present, he is knocked out of the Speed Force by another speedster and ends up in an alternate 2013 where his mother is alive. He finds his past self and realizes he has arrived on the day he originally obtained his powers. Barry and his 2013 counterpart go to the Central City Police Department, where Barry forces 2013 Barry to be struck by lightning, giving 2013 Barry his powers. Yeah, pretty fucking stupid, right? But losing his own powers in the process, that's what he fucking gets. As Barry struggles to train 2013 Barry to use his powers, the two of them see a broadcast by General Zod, who is preparing to invade Earth. And if you all don't remember who General Zod is the main villain from Man of Steel and from other Superman comics and other forms of media. The Barrys attempt to assemble the Justice League, but are unsuccessful as in this timeline, but are unable to locate Wonder Woman. So Victor Stone has not been in his accident yet, and Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman, was never born. So, quite the weird timeline we're living in. The two travel to Wayne Manor, hoping to find Batman, but instead find an alternate, older version of Bruce Wayne who has retired from crime fighting, and that is, of course, Michael Keaton. They convince Bruce to help them find Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman, whatever the fuck, and using the backdoor connection to NASA within the Batcave, are able to locate a Kryptonian pod that was reportedly discovered in Siberia. Upon arrival, they instead find Kara, who is basically a female Kryptonian, and she's Kal-El's cousin, Supergirl. After rescuing her from the facility, Barry asks Bruce to help him get his powers back by recreating the original accident. The first attempt fails and nearly kills Barry, prompting Kara to fly Barry into the storm and get struck by lightning, which successfully works. Alright, I'm just going to continue. Kara and Bruce joined the two Barrys to fight Zod's forces. And during the battle with Zod, Kara learns that Zod basically killed infant Kal-El. And in an attempt to get back at him, she fucking dies. Yeah, Zod fucking kills her. And in the meanwhile, Batman tries to stop Zod, but basically he fucking kills himself. The two Barrys try to travel back through time to save their companions, because younger Barry's like, no, I have to save them. Yeah, they go back in time. The same fucking thing happens. And, this is basically them learning no matter how many times they go back in time, the same thing is going to happen. They're going to die. So, yeah, 2013 Barry keeps trying to travel through back in time until eventually the Dark Speedster, who originally knocked Barry out of the Speed Force, returns and is revealed to be an older version of 2013 Barry, who still believes he can save his world from Zod and prevent the deaths of Batman and Kara. He explains the causal loop paradox that led to his own creation, but grows angry when Barry reveals his own intention to reverse his actions by letting Nora die. Angry, the Dark Speedster attempts to kill Barry, but impales 2013 Barry, who sacrifices himself to save Barry and wipes the Dark Speedster from the timeline. In the aftermath, Barry undoes the changes he made to the timeline and comes to terms with his mother's death. However, he makes a minor change in the past, which creates new evidence in the present day that proves Henry's innocence. After returning to the present and helping to get Henry out of prison, I guess, Barry is contracted by Bruce, whose appearance has again been altered as a result of Barry's timeline change. And yeah, his tooth falls out in the end of the film. And that older Bruce is George Clooney. And I also forgot to mention, there's also one scene where they're just traveling through all these other universes, and you have all these cameos, and you have these horrible-looking CGI cameos of Christopher Reeves and George Reeves, and I guess they use old stock footage for Adam West. But, yeah, in the post-credit scene, Barry tells drunken Arthur about his experiences traveling through the multiverse. And that's, I guess, supposed to set up Aquaman 2. Anything else I should mention here? No. Oh yeah, there's also a scene where the Flash fucking saves a baby, but he puts the baby into a microwave. And the babies, by the way, they're clearly dolls. We can all fucking tell they're dolls. Jesus, man. This film is so unfinished, it hurts my eyes, man. So, yeah, I explained it all. Now, what are my personal thoughts on all of this? I understand all the setbacks that happened. The change of directors, the change of the writing team, hell, change of the cast here and there, I bet. But this is fucking embarrassing. This is insulting. First, we're going to talk about the fucking story. Alright? The story is nonsensical at best. Nonsensical at best. Alright? And if anyone tries to defend that story to me, I'm not gonna fucking take you seriously. And if you try to defend how fucking awful these CGI cameos and all the CGI across the entire film looks, you would have to be an absolute fucking moron. I mean, this thing is the absolute biggest piece of dog shit I've ever fucking seen in my life. In my life, I wish I could take back the 2.5 hours of torture that was spent on this piece of shit. I really wish I could, but I fucking can't. I can't. There's no way I can go back in time and save myself. I can't. And do you realize how fucked up that makes me feel? No, unless if you've seen the film, that's the only way you can sympathize with my pain. This is one of the worst fucking films I have seen in my entire life. This is garbage. James Gunn, how could you fucking greenlight this? Everyone at Warner Bros, how the fuck can something this garbage ever be greenlit? I don't even understand. I don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with all of you? You know what? If there's one thing I have to say, I am so fucking happy that this studio is done with this failed DCEU. This shit is a fucking failure, and I am glad that it's fucking over with. The rating for this shit is a 0.5 out of 10, and the 0.5 is for the fact that this is all fucking over. Fuck this film, and fuck anyone who will try to defend this shit to my face.